Today I want to share with you a routine to mobilize your hips. So if you're someone who suffers from chronic hip or lower back pain, this routine may be helpful for you. This routine is formatted in 3 sections. We'll start off with foam rolling, then we'll go into hip activation exercises, then we'll finish off with some static stretching. The objective for this section of the routine is to relieve tension around the hip joint using the foam roller. I'm going to start at the top of my thigh at the TFL, right where I would put my hand in my pocket.
Angle your body slightly and breathe calmly over a tender spot. You can move in short motions, side to side, and forward and back. Stay for at least 1 minute each leg. Now I'll move on to my quadriceps, located on the front of the thigh. Start just above the knee on the quadricep and move the roller up the thigh. I recommend you bend your knee occasionally and straighten it. You can also angle your thigh to find new spots. Stay for at least 2 minutes before switching to the other side.
Next, I'll move on to foam rolling my glute area. I'm focusing on the gluteus medius and the piriformis, so the area that's just below the belt line at the top of the glute, and the area that's a few inches below it toward the center of the glute, but more the outer portion. That's the piriformis. So you're looking for tender points, and you want to breathe calmly over those spots. A bench can offer great assistance while performing this technique. You can get to a more comfortable position leaning back.
Lean back to access the gluteus medius. Find tender areas and move in short motions back and forth. Breathe calmly and stay relaxed. Sit up taller to target your piriformis. You can angle your body and kick your heel up over the opposite knee. Stay for at least 2 minutes each side.
Now I'm going to move on to some exercises that strengthen the hips. For the next exercise, we're going to be using the bench. This is the perfect time for me to share a tip on getting on and off the ground, especially when you have the use of assistance. So we want to have knee over ankle, weight in the heel, a little bit of weight in the hand if we need it, straight up. The first exercise will be fire hydrants using the bench. This exercise will strengthen your core and outer hips. My goal is to keep this left hip as stable as possible as I raise this right thigh as high as I can.
Use your outer glutes to pull your knee up out to the side. Perform 5 reps, then switch.
If you notice that your leg only makes it this high, that's all right. You just keep practicing. Avoid leaning to the side at your shoulders or your hips. So that could look like the objective for straight leg kick back is to activate your posterior chain.
Squeeze your glutes and kick your heels straight behind you. Draw your navel in and keep your back as flat as possible. Perform 5 reps, then switch. Avoid allowing your hips to turn during this exercise.
Next up in the quadruped position is straight leg hip circles.
Engage your glutes to stabilize your hips. Perform this motion in a slow and controlled manner. The steering is coming from the hips. Go 3 times in one direction, then reverse the motion and go the opposite direction another 3 reps before doing the same thing on the other side. Breathe calmly throughout. Avoid bringing your leg too high.
Next, I want to activate my glutes using 2 sit-to-stand variations. Sit to stand with both legs and sit to stand with one leg. First, I'll do sit to stand with both legs. The object is to stand faster than I sit down. Rather than sitting all the way down and rocking back, you just want to make contact with the seat and stand straight up. Tap the bench, immediately stand back up.
Avoid sitting down quickly and rocking back.
The goal for single leg sit to stand is to try to stand up with your weight in one leg. If you need assistance, you can use the other leg, but let's try it without.
Lean forward and squeeze your glutes as you stand. Hinge your hips back to make contact with the bench. Perform 5 reps, then switch. Avoid standing with unstable footing.
The objective of this section is to stretch the area around your hips. For figure 4, you'll want to sit nice and tall and kick your heel over the opposite knee. Keeping your navel drawn in and spine nice and tall, lean forward. You can also turn your trunk towards your knee to feel the stretch in a slightly different place. I recommend holding this stretch for at least 30 seconds.
This stretch really targets your piriformis.
If you find it difficult to hold this position, be sure to check out another video I did with other figure 4 variations. Next, I want to use the bench to help me stretch the front of my thighs. So I'm going to get on all fours. I'm going to put my right foot on the bench, my toes, and then I'm going to bring my left foot right in front of me. Posture up with my hands on my knee.
Establish balance in this position. Draw your navel in and lift your chest. Then, drive your hips forward. Stay for at least 30 seconds each side. If this is tough on your knees, you can roll up a towel or get a soft mat to place under your knees.
In addition to foam rolling, glute activation exercises, and stretching, I do recommend performing balance exercises to help you with your hip stability and strength. Be sure to check out some of my balance videos to get the benefit from those exercises. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button if you'd like to see me post more routines like this. And please share this video with anyone you think may find it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.